Hi YouTube, it's been a long time since I've done a long video, but here we are. I'm giving you a full face of drugstore makeup that is truly undetectable. There's no cakiness, there's no patchiness. She's healthy, she's juicy, and it's just this beautiful glowy soft glam. So if you want to see how I got it and what products I used, keep watching. My skin prep is also a drugstore, so if you don't want to break the bank, this is the video for you. Some of this stuff is not considered drugstore, but it's on the drugstore side of Ulta, which is the more affordable. So since this is my video, we're gonna still call that drugstore. Let's get into some skin prep. First thing I have is the Bioma Balancing Face Mist. I love Bioma. It's so affordable and it's great quality skincare. A triceramide complex has probiotics in it and it boosts your skin barrier, and everyone's skin barrier needs a little boost here and there. I'm actually a flight attendant and I'm on a layover right now, and I'm in Colorado Springs. It's 10 degrees. I'm not okay. Next, we're gonna go on with a milky toner. This is the Bioma Hydrating Milky Toner. This stuff is liquid gold. We all know milky toners are the big thing right now. You have the Rhode, the Ilia, the Tier. But if you are a girly on a budget and you want something that is just as good and has great skin benefits and truly just really gets your skin ready for makeup, grab the Bioma. It lasts forever. Next, we're going with the Good Molecules Yerba Mate Wake Up Eye Gel. I do want to find some other products that are maybe a little bit more hydrating, but honestly, this does the job. I just really like to apply under eye cream before I do concealer, because me and concealer sometimes we don't blend. But when I do a nice hydrating under eye gel cream, my concealer likes me. For moisturizer, we're going with the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Daily Moisturizer. It's very affordable. It's a thick consistency, but it does really hydrate my skin. For sunscreen, we have the Beauty of Joseon Aquafresh sunscreen. I'm so sad they're getting rid of Korean sunscreen in America, because this thing is gas. It's so good. It is so hydrating, and truly, I think, is amazing under makeup. But we put on sunscreen even in this cold, gloomy weather. This item right here is my holy grail. She does exactly what she needs to do and exactly what it says. It is the e.l.f. Brow Lift. It should be honestly called the e.l.f. Brow Glue, because it glues my brows down all day. As you can see, we are scraping the edges, but I have my refill or restock waiting for me at home. I always do my brows before I do my makeup, just so that way if I need to clean anything up, I can. And also I don't get product in my brows and get all nasty. Like, do you just see how much more lifted this side of my face is? Just because you can never have a little too much skin prep. I am going in with the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Thirst Burst Drops. These are supposed to be like a dupe, whatever you want to say, of the Glow Recipe ones. The only thing is this one does not have that watermelon scent. So if you do not enjoy scents in your face products, I would suggest trying this one out, because it truly is glass skin in a bottle. That sit on my skin while we jump into eyes. ColourPop is the girl when it comes to drugstore eyes. So I'm using the ColourPop Nude Mood Palette. We're gonna go in with this light shade right here. This is in Bare to Wear. And we are just going to really set down that concealer. Then we're gonna go into this next deeper brown shade in All Natural. And this is going to be our crease transition shade, whatever you wanna call it. And we're just gonna really, with light hand, feather this out. We're gonna call this Drugstore Soft Glam. I do wanna show y'all a really cute pink soft glam look. So if you would like to see that, let me know. Then we're gonna deepen out the outer V with the deepest non-shimmer shade right here called Moody. And we have a little bit more of a dense packed brush. And we are just going to tap this in that outer V to really build up that shade. And then we will pick up that blending brush that we were using earlier and just diffuse this out so it's nice and seamless. We're keeping that in the outer V, bring it a little bit into the crease for some more dimension, but nothing crazy. I do want to make sure I'm keeping this out here. We're gonna go in with that light bone shade in Buffin, and we are going to lighten up our lid and inner corner. Makeup is all about blending, so just go back in with that blending brush with no extra product and just marry the two together. Because I'm a glitter girl till I die, we're gonna go in with that light champagne-y glitter shade in Wink Wink. Pick it up with our finger and just tap it messily all over the lid. So the Thirst Burst drops could truly just be your primer, but I am obsessed with my Neutrogena Radiant Primer Serum. It's more skincare so it doesn't hurt. It adds a beautiful radiant glow. And it's almost slightly blurring, which is beautiful underneath makeup, especially when you're going for that soft glam look. You just want your skin to truly look airbrushed. So we're just going in with just a little bit. We really don't need that much because our skin is prepped to the gods. I do a lot of steps, a lot of extra products that if you don't want, you don't have to do, but this is just what I like and I love the way my makeup turns out when I do it. So we're going in with the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter and my L'Oreal Lumi Glotion. We're gonna mix them because your skin will look flawless when you do this. And a little on the forehead. I'm using shade 3 Light Medium. We're gonna go with a little bit of the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion. I'm using 902 Light Glow. My product is like flying out of this from the plane and just being in a way higher elevation. I don't know, I spilled it all over myself yesterday in a video I posted on my shorts. I like to go in with a brush. We're going in with the IT Cosmetics brush. And we will tap this in, don't worry, but I'm just going to kind of spread it all around my face. And then we tap it in. If you are one of those people who say, don't put product on your forehead, we can't see it, we can see it. If that's your vibe, do it. But I'm just letting you know we can see it. I have a damp sponge and we're just going to make sure this is truly blended in, and this is going to pick up just a little bit of excess product so we don't have too much and things don't start getting a little too cakey. For foundation, we're going in with the Makeup Revolution Skin Silk Luminous Serum Foundation. This, if you have not tried it, you should try it. It looks like high-end. So I like to apply it to the back of my hand and put it on with my finger. This helps me not use too much product. We're going back in with that same brush and just really stamping this and pressing it into our skin. This is honestly like my perfect shade match also. My skin looks flawless. And as you can see, we didn't even use that full pump. So we're just gonna take that off the back of our hand and we're gonna do just like we did earlier. Just make sure it's truly blended all in with that damp sponge. And again, this will pick up any excess product. One thing I love about going in with the brush first though is I can do this quick and messily since it is already distributed really nicely across my face. We are using the e.l.f. Liquid Camo Bronzer Contour. This is in the shade Light Fair. Oh yes, for my foundation, I am in F6. I'm usually like a light skin tone with neutral undertones. I personally love putting everything on the back of my hand. It helps me not pick up too much product and I can control how it looks because you can always add. It is so hard to take away product. I'm going in with the e.l.f. brush that was made when this came out. I'm gonna use the thinner side, pick up product, and place it in my cheekbone. And then I flip it around, pick up whatever's left on the back of my hand, and I kind of diffuse it out. I'm going to clean up everything with concealer, so it really does not need to be perfect. This shade is honestly a little too light for me now. I had a layover a couple weeks ago where I got to tan on the beach almost all day. So I could honestly go for a deeper shade, but we're going for that soft glam. So this will work, and we're gonna add bronzer later. This is a product you can totally put directly on your face. I just, like I said earlier, enjoy putting things on the back of my hand and picking up, but it blends out so seamlessly that you really can't add too much of this product. I honestly should close these blinds. And that's really all we're gonna do. As you can see, it is such a beautiful product, and it's not too glowy, which is nice. For concealer, we have the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. I have it in the shade Oatmeal 345. I like to put my concealer a little bit lower and blend it up so I have the least amount of product up there where we naturally crease. A little bit out here just to relift the face. This is a very high coverage concealer. So I start with a little bit and I add more if I need it. I like to spray my face before blending in my concealer. I just feel like it helps with my skin. This is the e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. And this will just really lock in whatever we already have on our face. We are gonna go in with our damp sponge and really press exactly where we put it so we have a lot of coverage there, and then slowly blend it and diffuse it out. Again, really press exactly where we put it and slowly blend. It really depends on the day if I use a brush for my concealer or a beauty blender, but I was kind of feeling a beauty blender since here it's so cold and this is damp. This will kind of help keep some moisture in my skin. If you enjoy short form content, I actually posted this exact tutorial very fastly in under a minute on my TikTok, Instagram, and my YouTube shorts. So if you are into short form, you should follow me on there. My Instagram, my TikTok are the same. I'll leave it on the screen. If you feel like anything's too harsh, just go back in with whatever brush you used with no extra product and kind of blend out those harsh lines. We're going in with the new Juvia's Place Blushed Cream Blush. These are amazing. They are an insane product. When I tell you, some products truly, I feel like are high end and they mess up the price, that's this product. I got it in this beautiful bright pink called Pinch Me. I'm gonna pick up the Mario F4 brush. You really only need 2 dots. I really disperse it onto my brush so it applies evenly, and I start high up on those cheekbones. And I'm just gonna let this blush talk for itself. I do always take my blush up onto my forehead so it's all nice and cohesive. Do you see that? It is not patchy at all. It is juicy. It's an insane product. It's only $16 and I will be picking up other shades. It takes zero effort also. Sometimes when your blush is too pigmented, it takes a lot of effort to blend it in, make it look nice and evenly applied onto the skin, but this takes no effort. It really just applies itself. We're gonna take some on the nose and on the chin. I kind of shut the blinds a little bit because I felt like you couldn't really see this side of my face. I think it helped a little. So for powder, I'm using the Morphe Bake and Set setting powder in Brightening Pink. I love pink powders. I know they're not everyone's cup of tea, but I love how brightening they are and how they diffuse into your blush, especially if you're doing a pink blush like this. But if you are someone who does not like an overly pink powder, you should try the Morphe one. It is a very subtle light pink. So it will not give you like a overly intense pink under eye. I like to truly apply it with my damp beauty blender because I think it just melts it into the skin so nicely. I will say, I know this is Drugstore, but I did pick up the brand new Kosas one in the candy pink shade. I've never loved a powder so much in my life. Just to set the rest of the face, we're going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I'm in shade 120 Classic Ivory. You know a product is loved when it's used this much. That's all I'm gonna say. I have a big fluffy brush, pick up whatever I have left, and I'm really just going to wipe this all over the face. I'm still gonna keep that nice, beautiful glow from within, but it's gonna keep everything set down. And like it says, matte and poreless. If I have any pores left over, it's taking those away from me. If you're someone where this is just too glowy a look, please go in with more powder. I love glowy makeup, and I did not go in with all these glowy, hydrating skin prep products for you not to see it. For bronzer, we have the Maybelline City Bronzer. This is a beautiful Drugstore bronzer. It has the littlest amount of shimmer, so it doesn't show up on your face shimmery. It almost just shows up like you got a beautiful summer glow, which is perfect for the kind of makeup looks I like, but it just applies so effortlessly. It does not look muddy, which for some reason, most bronzers tend to get very muddy on me. That's why I'm super light-handed, even with my cream products. I'm gonna go in with the same brush I used for my eyeshadow. We're gonna start up here where my brow and my nose meet and then blend this down. We're not going for a super harsh nose contour, but just a little bit of shape and color. Remember, we're keeping this nice and soft. I'm already obsessed with the look, and we're not even done. Blush. This is the very, very old packaging, but it still works just as good as the new one. It is the Milani Baked Powder Blush in Dulce Pink. Look at this. That is such a gorgeous blush. And all these shimmery baked blushes that have come out, y'all will never be Milani. That's all I'm gonna say. Speaking of affordable drugstore-ish, the new Morphe brushes, you need to get them. All the hype over social media is so true. They are amazing. This is the M202 for blush specifically. And again, I like glowy makeup, so the baked will give me that beautiful glow. If I actually had to fly today, I probably would have let some powder bake just so right here would stay a little bit more matte, because I do tend to produce a lot of oils in the air, but we're not flying today. We're going out in cold, so the more hydrated and dewy my skin looks, the better my skin will feel and look out there. Highlighter, we're using the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand. I like to put on my hand, and personally, I think it blends really good on top of powder if I use my finger. And I'm just gonna keep this super high, and we don't need too much since we had that Milani baked blush. And I love nose highlighter on the sides of my nose, so that way when I turn, it catches it. If you're someone who likes a glowy highlighter and not a highlighter that's super shimmery, I think you would really enjoy the e.l.f. Beauty Wand. I'm just gonna curl the lashes. I love brown mascara, and the Essence Lash Princess is so affordable and honestly a great product, and I like the shade of their brown. If you like a drier formula, you might like this. I enjoy dry mascara. We are on to lips. I'm using the NYX lip pencil in the shade Nutmeg. It's this really pretty like reddy brown shade. And last product we're using today, it's the e.l.f. lip oil. It's the shimmer shades that came out during Christmas in Divine Wine. The e.l.f. lip oils are so good, and these shimmer ones are beautiful. And I love how big their applicators are. And this is my full face of Drugstore makeup. I love Drugstore. I don't know why people sleep on it. I get high-end makeup so fun, but sometimes it's unrealistic. Those prices, my bank account does not like that. And it's not always about the product. It's about how you can apply the product. And if you can apply it good, Drugstore makeup can truly be undetectable. Because I promise you, if I didn't have Drugstore, have high-end, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. If there's any other makeup videos you want to see, please let me know down below. Please make sure you follow, like, and subscribe, and follow me on my other platforms. I'll leave them down below. Bye!